everyone and welcome back to my channel. Serena Williams. What my life-threatening experience taught me about giving birth. Serena Williams shares a scary birth experience. I almost died after giving birth to my daughter Olympia, yet I consider myself fortunate. While I had a pretty easy pregnancy, my daughter was born by emergency C-section after her heart rate dropped dramatically during contractions. The surgery went smoothly. Before I knew it, Olympia was in my arms. It was the most amazing feeling I've ever experienced in my life. But what followed just 24 hours after giving birth was 6 days of uncertainty. It began with a pulmonary embolism, which is a condition in which one or more arteries in the lungs becomes blocked by a blood clot. Because of my medical history with this problem, I live in fear of this situation. So when I fell short of breath, I didn't wait a second to alert the nurses. This sparked a slew of health complications that I am lucky to have survived. First, my C-section wound popped open due to the intense coughing I endured as a result of the embolism. I returned to surgery where the doctors found a large hematoma, a swelling of clotted blood in my abdomen, and then I returned to the operating room for a procedure that prevents blood clots from travelling to my lungs. When I finally made it home to my family, I had to spend the first 6 weeks of motherhood in bed. I am so grateful I had access to such an incredible medical team of doctors and nurses at a hospital with state-of-the-art equipment. They knew exactly how to handle this complicated turn of events. If it weren't for their professional care, I wouldn't be here today. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Black women in the United States are over 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy or childbirth-related causes. But this is not a challenge in the United States. Around the world, thousands of women struggle to give birth in the poorest countries. When they have complications like mine, there are often no drugs, health facilities or doctors to save them. If they don't want to give birth at home, they have to travel great distances at the height of their pregnancy. Before they even bring a new life into this world, the cards are already stacked against them. Here's the reality of one woman, as documented by UNICEF. In Malawi, Mary James walked hours to reach the closest health centre while she was in labour. Exhausted, she made it to the facility and gave birth, only to lose her child later that day. She picked a name for him, but he never opened his eyes. He never cried. She kept the name to herself. Sadly, Mary's nameless son was not the only one. The same day, approximately 2,600 babies died on their first day of life. Thanks for listening. Please like, comment and subscribe.